So students now will look at a problem, and this question is again involving the main idea to crack the problem is this particular square. And whenever I look at a square in a third order determinant, there are generally two strategies. The first one is maybe we multiply them. We multiply the two determinants. Obviously a square means a into a, so that's one of the common strategies. So let's say what happens if I multiply these two determinants, a0c, ab0 and 0bc times a0c, ab0, 0bc, and let's say we go for a row into row multiplication. Then what you find here is if I multiply this with this, I get a square plus c square. Then if I multiply the first row with the second row here, I get a square plus 0 plus 0. And then if I multiply the first row here with the third row, I get 0 plus 0 plus c square, so that is c square. And similarly you can complete this product and observe that this determinant here is equal to this expression. So we have already proved these two. Now this was direct, we complete the proof of this, so hence proved, right? Now we move to the next part of the problem, which is actually you have to connect these two determinants now, right? One possibility of the square, whenever the question involves the square of a third order determinant, one possibility is we can straight away go for multiplication. Apart from multiplication, the squaring will also suggest one more method, which is actually the use of Jacobi's theorem. The use of Jacobi's theorem, which states that if I replace a determinant, if I replace the elements of a determinant, third order determinant, with the corresponding cofactors, then the value of the new determinant is the square of the original determinant. So whenever I look at this square, another dimension where you can think of is Jacobi's theorem. We have already used the product to obtain the third determinant. This we have already proved this part by multiplication. So in order to prove this remaining this particular part, maybe we'll look for Jacobi's theorem. So let's consider a determinant delta. Consider a determinant delta which is a0c, ab0, 0bc. All right, and replace the elements with cofactors, and let's see what happens. Replace the elements with cofactors and let's see what happens. So we get another determinant delta dash. We get another determinant delta dash, which is, so now you get BC, element of cofactor of 0 will be minus AC, cofactor of C is AB, BC, AC, and yes, we are done, because this new determinant obtained is exactly the same determinant. Actually, this particular determinant that we are looking here, this determinant is same as this one, delta dash, and delta dash by Jacobi's theorem, delta dash is equal to delta square. So what is delta square? This is delta, so that completes the proof. So this is again a decent problem based on the notion of multiplication of determinant and Jacobi's theorem. Whenever I look at the square, I think in two directions. One direction is maybe we can go for direct multiplication. Another direction is maybe we can think of Jacobi's theorem.